What is up, my loves? So, today we are going to talk about how to get clarity when you don't know what to do with the person you're dating. Like maybe you've been with them for a while and you're like, I don't know, are they the right person for me? I can't tell. I don't know what love feels like. I'm freaking out. Or maybe like somebody, like you're with somebody who's like pressuring you, like, hey, are we going to take this to the next level? Like, what's going on here? And you're not really sure. Or you're even feeling like, maybe like, do I like this person? Maybe I want to like take it to the next level, but I don't know. So stick around. We're going to get into it. All right, so how to get clarity when you are confused in your love life. This is actually pretty simple. So essentially what I find in working with my clients is that you either fall on one end of the spectrum or the other, right? So on one end of the spectrum, you have like a really clear vision of where you want to go and you know what the destination is for you, and you're constantly like you're going out on dates maybe with the same person over and over, and you're constantly like, is this the person? Is this my person? I don't know. Like, what's going to happen in the future? Can I see her in my future? And then we have the opposite end of the spectrum, which is my clients who are like, um, they're like, you know what? I'm just living in today, and whatever happens, happens, and we'll see. I don't really know like where I want to go or what I'm trying to create. Like, let's just be cash. Let's just have fun. And so we run into problems with both of these because at some point you will have to like make a decision because, you know, you're going to need to like figure out like, is this what I want to do with my life or not? And when you're stuck in the middle and you're in your mind stuck on that logical loop going around in circles and you don't know what the right decision is, it can be like a really stressful place to be. So if you are constantly, this is really simple. If you're the kind of person who's constantly trying to predict the future, then your antidote, right, to get your clarity, to get off of this logical loop of stress, is that you're going to come into today. So you already know what destination that you want to go to. You already know what your vision is. You already know the kind of woman who, you know, you want on your train to come to that destination with you. And you're not going to be able to predict if this is the right person for you from where you are right now. Right? So if you've only been dating for a short period of time, you're not going to be able to like figure every piece of information out that you need to know or understand or develop the feelings that you want to have like right here right now today. So the remedy, the antidote, is to be in today. What I always tell my clients is your only job is to feel good now. That's it. So like today, all you're doing is building what we like to call a ventral lifestyle, right? So, living, habituating to a state of well being, of nervous system regulation, of pleasure, of joy, of fulfillment. And all you're going to do is just ask yourself, do I want to see this person again? Do I want to go on a date with her again? Because it feels good. Yes or no? If it's yes, go on another date and be here today. Be in the date today. It's impossible for you to try to predict, like, where is it going? You already know where you're going. So you're interviewing people, right? We don't know if you're going to develop those feelings. We have no idea. But the only way to develop those feelings, if they're going to come, is to spend a lot of time with that person, right? So today, do I want to spend more time with this person, or is she not a fit for where I'm going? Or do I not like really feel anything for her? Or am I just like doing this because I feel like it's good enough or I'm trying to settle, right? If if you're just genuinely enjoying your time with this person, then that's what you're going to continue doing today. today. And you're going to allow it to unfold in whatever natural, organic way that it unfolds. Now, if you're on the opposite end, right, and you're always living in today, then your remedy, your antidote is to really get a clear vision, like to sit down and say, what destination do I want to arrive? And you will hear me say this, and you probably have heard me say it about 1,000 times in my videos. If you're my client, you know I say this all the time. Where's your train going, right? Masculine energy is a powerful train moving through the world in the direction of what is true for you, right? Your desires are what is true for you. That is the destination that you want to arrive, right? So if you're the kind of person who's just like living in today and like, I'm not going to worry about tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes because it's always today, right? So it's like you have to spend the time, sit down and really think about like, what do I desire? What destination do I want to arrive? And for you, it's going to be all about like the narratives surrounding like why it's okay for you to desire what you desire, why just because you desire something doesn't mean that you're going to fail at it, right? So a lot of the guys who come into my office who are living life like they're a leaf floating in the wind, living in that sort of passive feminine energy state, like they're doing that because they don't trust themselves. They are worried that they're going to fail. They don't feel good enough, right? So it's just, let's just let life lead. And whatever happens, like I'm not responsible for it. It just happened. It was out of my control. No, right? We need to fail. Failure is really important and it's healthy. It's a healthy thing to experience as a man. You need challenge. It's extremely important in regulating your nervous system and integrating your masculine energy and feeling good about yourself, proud of yourself. You got to be challenged. So if you're always like avoiding rejection or avoiding like having to trust yourself or avoiding making decisions or deciding like I'm not even going to worry about what I want because I will probably fail at it or I'm not good enough. Well, you're just going to be living this sort of really unhappy, unfulfilled life and you're going to wake up one day and be like, okay, what was all that for? Like what did I just do? I just literally lived in today and never once thought about what I wanted or what I wanted to create because I was too afraid to trust myself or too afraid that I would be, caught out as like a fraud or a failure or whatever. So it's a balancing act between these two ends of the spectrum, right? So the guy who's constantly trying to predict what's going to happen in the future and is it the right fit for the future and is it going to be okay in the future, he's not living in today. He's trying to figure out like, what do I need to do today for tomorrow? And it's like, no, we just need to like come into today. You have a very clear vision of where you want to go and what you want to experience. So we're just going to like be aligned to that, but we're going to like live in today and enjoy what's happening today and not be problem solving future made up scenarios. And for the guy who's constantly living in today with no vision of the future, does not know where his train is going, then we're just going to spend a bit of time like really thinking about what is the destination that I wish to arrive. And then we're going to get aligned with that. We're going to start leading and directing. So, yeah, I hope this is helpful. I find that, if you are trying to like spend time like looking within, and, I do like a practice called that I created called the Aligned Man practice with my clients. And that's where we check in with your dick, your guts, your heart, and your head, and really ask these parts of you for information or clarity. But the problem is like, if you are really like trying to get that clarity about like future scenarios, you're not going to get it. You're only going to get the information based on today. That's why I like living in today, but it has to be integrated with where you want to go in the future. So it's really important that you have both of those pieces. Otherwise, you kind of end up in the same place, right? So even though the guy that's future oriented, if he's not living in today, he ends up being really unfulfilled and not creating the thing that he wants because he's so afraid that he's not going to create the thing that he wants. And the guy who's living in today, who doesn't have a dream for the future, he doesn't create anything either because he doesn't have anywhere to go. He doesn't know what he's aligning to. He has no North Star. So wherever you fall on the spectrum, you just want to integrate the piece that's missing. And this is what will give you clarity, right? Because if you know where you want to go and you're trying to figure out if, like, is this where I'm going? Well, yeah, your train is going there. You are the man. You drive the train. You invite the feminine onto your train to the destination at which you have decided to go, that, comes from your heart, comes from your soul. It's that deep soul-led desire to, like, go to this destination or to this outcome in your love life, in your career, in your family life, in your spiritual life, whatever. Like, you connect to that, and that is the destination that you are going, right? And you get the clarity from saying, oh wait, actually, I need to be in today. And for the guy who is in, today, you get the clarity by knowing where your train is going, right? So always think about it. I love using this visual. I use it constantly with my clients. Just seeing your masculine energy, your masculine core as this train powerfully moving through the world in the direction of what is true for you, right? And so you want to blend where you're going and where you are now, and living in today, enjoying the moment, asking yourself, how can I feel 1% more pleasure? How can I feel 1% more like fun, good, excited, happy, fulfilled, right? In this moment, because your only job is to feel good now, not feel good in the future. If you're living that way, you're never going to end up in a future where you feel good, because today is the only day. Like, there is no tomorrow. It's always today. Even when tomorrow comes, it's today, right? So we want to practice today, every day, feeling good. But we also need to know what destination we're going to arrive, because every day that comes, every day that you are in, you are taking steps. You're like course correcting, right? So you have no ultimate destination. Then every day you're kind of just like moving in random ways, and you end up just in a random ass place that you're just kind of like, okay, I guess this is, maybe I like this, maybe I don't like this, right? And one thing I want to leave you with is just remember that life, we make it so serious, especially with men. We have all these heavy narratives about how you're going to fucking fuck it up. You're a failure. Like, you're never right. You're always wrong. I always like to say, like, if you open the door for a woman, you're a creep. If you don't open the door for a woman, you're an asshole. So, like, as a man, you're just like always wrong. And we have all these like really heavy, heavy narratives. And what I want to leave you with is that, like, there is no success or failure in life. That is a construct. It's not real. It's a narrative. Life is just, you're enjoying the experience you're having, or you're not enjoying the experience you're having. And that's it. And if you're not enjoying the experience that you're having, then it's time to course correct. And if you are enjoying the experience you're having, then we want to like create more of that. We want to like really be in it. We don't want to be thinking about the future. We want to be here, right? So we don't want to be course correcting when we're actually enjoying what's going on now. And that's really what it comes down to in these two opposite ends of the spectrum, is like you're either like feeling like you are enjoying the experience now, but you're not going to focus on anything else that comes after that, or you're enjoying the experience now, but you're worried that something else in the future is going to change that, or it's not the right thing, or you didn't make the right decision. So we're just in today. We know where each day, like as it comes, is going to take us, but we're enjoying today, and we're trying to squeeze every last drop of juiciness and aliveness and joy and pleasure and success and fulfillment out of the day that you are in. So I hope this was helpful. If you feel like you need a bit more support, you want to do a deeper dive into these concepts, you want to integrate your masculinity, you want to learn the secrets of seduction, if you want to decondition your sexuality and become a sex god, and you want to learn about healthy relationship dynamics, having a conscious relationship, then you can sign up to my boys club. The link is here underneath the video. Boys club takes you through absolutely every single piece of wisdom and knowledge that I could ever possibly give my clients. It's a go at your own pace. It's $69 a month. I do work with clients one-on-one still. My space is extremely limited, so you can email me if you want to get on my wait list and have a consultation. I also have my Erect program, which is the cure for erectile dysfunction, and my sexual anxieties program. But you will find all of that at the link below, and I will see you in the next one.